frequently because of just the nature of where we play. We play in Baltimore, we play in Cincinnati, in Pittsburgh, in Cleveland. Like, we're exposed to the elements pretty much at all times. It's almost unsettling when you're playing inside. You feel like there's something else you need to address, or like another piece of data that you could have used in pregame warmups. But on that particular kick, on the 56-yarder, as we were lining it up, I'm thinking, okay, well, anytime you're kicking from the logo, the footing can be just a little bit different than it is in the green parts of the field. So I'm considering being light on my plant. The way I kind of had been striking the ball from time to time, maybe like 1 out of every 15 or so kicks, hence the technical issue that, Harbs and I were talking about over the last week or so, last couple of weeks. All of that stuff is there. You have to kind of consider it. And then the wind was whipping around left to right. And the one coaching point that Randy makes very frequently with us, coming back to that, is when it's a really windy day, pretty much no matter where you are on the field, don't give the uprights away. So what he means by that is, when I'm picking a target line within the framework of the uprights, even if it's like a hard left to right wind, I'm not going to pick a target line that's outside of the yellow poles. I still need to keep it inside the yellow poles. Well, today was like a little bit of a different feel out there on the field, so I decided, along with Jordan, that we're just going to smash this ball and let it play back in. And if I start it outside the left upright, at least I'm going to give it a chance that it won't leak all the way across the face of the uprights. And then Nick threw back a perfect snap. Jordan gave us a perfect hold. Guys held the line up front with enough time to let us just send that ball. And the rest is history, as they say.
Justin, a lot obviously been made of the 50-yard field goal stuff. I know you've talked about just focusing on the technique and so forth. How difficult was it for you, not just to block out the noise, but your own expectations of making those, your history of making those, and then to be in that spot again?
Well, I think anytime you're tested with, the situation that we were in this particular game, you either have the choice to rise to the occasion or to fold up like a cheap suit, and I didn't want to do that. So, I'd left a couple out there earlier in the season, so to be able to come through in a big way like we did today, and I emphasize we, Nick, Jordan, the guys blocking up front, being able to come through like that is particularly satisfying, given that, I've let a couple get away, and, I say the only person that's missing them is me. If Jordan puts the ball down sideways, it's still my job to make the kick. Not that that's happening, but to be able to come through in a bigger moment like that, that's the only choices you have are to rise to the occasion or just wither away. And we are a group of men that rise to the occasion, not just the field goal unit, but you look at the way the rest of that game played out. Derek's long run at the end of the game to put us in position to just put the nail in the coffin. Everybody just kind of staying with it, just sticking with it, no matter what was happening out there on the field. Like we've talked about before, being process-minded, being process-oriented is what I think is a part of what gave us the opportunity to win that game. And then these guys just fighting their ass off for 60-plus minutes. I couldn't be more proud of this group of guys. It's a great group.
After Derek's long run,
you got it.
You look like you basically said to John, let's just end it right now. I mean, no messing around. Is that what happened?
Pretty much. I think there was a brief discussion of whether or not we wanted to center the ball with the wind going to the right of our bench. There's a pretty hard right to left wind, but when we're inside the 10-yard line, we should just knock down the kick. Let's not worry about too much. Now, if it's if we were a little bit further back, I think we might have opted to put the ball in the right hash or something like that. But I don't know. The way I figured it is let's just put this thing away. Let's not even remotely give these guys an opportunity to take advantage of something crazy happening. I mean, this game was filled with just crazy things happening. Let's not give them anything. We all know how to kick a 24-yard field goal. Let's just go out there and nail it and win the game.
Congrats, man.